I would say one of the harder parts of doing this type of addition is how to tie everything together if you're planning on replacing some common walls. Part of the reason that I replaced the walls, the two walls in front of me, the one coming into the screen and the one going left and right in front of the sliding glass door, is because that will be the end of all the construction on the back side of our home. The challenging part is trying to figure out how do you take a load-bearing wall, which is the wall to the right of the regular man door. How do I take that wall and support it while I actually need to build a new wall? So when I first started the construction, I didn't know exactly which technique I was going to use, but I figured I needed to support it from underneath. So I did some cantilevering. I used some plywood to make sure that we didn't get a good sag. But now that I'm ready to take this wall out and rebuild it, I need to re-cantilever. The top portion of this entire roof is going to need to be removed, but they're actually forecasting rain for tomorrow. That's September 15 is today. So tomorrow is supposed to be our first rain of the season. Now looking inside, just coming around from the back side here, this is that door. We actually did some concrete work. When we poured our foundation, I put a little triangle down there, not realizing that it was going to work to my benefit. So I went ahead and put a 4x4 underneath another piece of shoring that I did in order to create this this man door to allow me to go down here. And I used a car jack, picked up the 4x4 and put a 4x6 on some pressure treated wood on top. I tried to make it usually 1/8 to 3/16 longer than what the actual height of the building is going to be. So that way when we start having some pressure when we set the wall down onto it, we'll get a little bit of compression and hopefully we'll be very close to level. So I'm right on, dead on this case. But now I can actually take this plywood out, take out this wall. Sorry, I wish I could zoom out. This is just an iPhone. And this is actually, I call this the tool room. When we first started construction, I built a temporary wall to the right here. And if you notice very to the back, I can't really walk across this manhole right now without getting whacked. So I put in, we moved all of our power into a temporary panel just to the right of the toolbox. So this entire wall will come out once we have our brand new wall in place. So this is the piece I'm working on this morning. Next part, this wall should be able to come out because I've got plenty of support from beneath.